We are sitting inside the all-new Maruti Suzuki Victoris. This is the ZXi Plus variant. So today we have this car and we are going to be driving it and understanding the dynamics and overall feel of the all-new Victoris. Special thanks to Bhandari Automobiles guys. If you're planning on buying the all-new Suzuki Victoris, do reach out here. The address and the concerned person's number is in the description. I'm very excited to bring the drive review of the all-new Victoris to you. Of course, we'll also try to test the ADAS as well because this car comes with level 2 ADAS. Now, this car comes with a torque converter setup, this particular variant, the 6-speed torque converter setup. And we'll understand how the shifts are and everything, how the pickup is overall. And of course, if you're an enthusiastic driver, is this car for you or not? Stay tuned for my verdict and watch the whole video so you don't miss out on anything. Of course, this car comes with auto start stop. हम लोग जब we were at a standstill, it was working, and you can switch it off as well. The button is placed right here, and once you press the traction control off button, देखो पहले मैं auto start stop off कर देता हूँ, ठीक है? So that I've switched off. Now once you press the traction control button and you hold it for a while, you can see the lane keep assist, forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, and your traction control also switches off. Basically आपका ADAS बंद हो जाता है और आप traction control को दबा के रखते हो. So that's a good thing. You can switch off the ADAS, but when you switch off the car and switch it on again, the ADAS also switches on. So it basically functions like the auto stop button. When you talk about driving view, अब driving view बहुत ही अच्छा है. You can see the bonnet clearly, no issues there, and you sit tall as well. This car does feel like a big car. It's broad, it's long as well. It's longer than the Grand Vitara. And right out of the bat, let's test the acceleration. पहले हम थोड़ा zero पे आते हैं, and फिर हम 0 to 100 करेंगे यहाँ से. There you go. 3, 2, 1, go. So the initial pickup is really good. Upshifts at 6,000 RPM. And 100. So it was not a smooth 0 to 100, but it's actually pretty quick. It didn't feel slow to me. 105 horsepower with 139 Newton meters of torque. It feels slow on paper, but when you're driving it, it does not feel like that at all. It's actually very misleading. From an enthusiastic perspective, okay, this is of course not an enthusiastic vehicle. Let's be very clear about that, okay. I drive a Slavia 1.5 manual TSI. You cannot expect Slavia level performance with this particular car. But it's not slow, guys, okay. It is very deceptive, because हम जब 0 to 100 भी कर रहे थे ना, it was actually feeling very quick, very peppy. So in terms of pickups, it's actually doing a decent job. So overtaking and everything will not be very difficult. Yes, you have to time it with this particular car because there's not a lot of power on offer. But you have to time it, but it won't be a difficult job like, in the cars which have 70 horsepower, 80 horsepower. That over there, you have to really time your overtakes in those cars. But with this car, yes, you have to time it, but it will not be difficult or problematic at all. Now we're taking a U-turn here. Okay. Now let's see how fast the steering centers. It centers quickly, no issues there, and the steering feel is very light. अच्छा खासा light है. It will be very easy to maneuver. Even though it's longer than 4 meters, the lightness of the steering wheel makes the maneuverability of the car very easy. So that won't be an issue. Now see, जैसे मैं accelerate करता हूँ, hear the engine note. It gets boomy as well. So that's pretty good. This comes with a 1.5 liter setup. It's a tried and tested engine. So let's accelerate again. Let's listen to the engine note. Revs till 5,700 RPM and upshifts. And the engine note is not annoying, guys. It's actually decent and it feels sporty. It's a 4-cylinder setup. So, you don't feel any vibration or anything like that, like you feel in those 3-cylinder cars. So that is a good thing in my opinion. And the cluster visibility, this comes with a 10.25 inch instrument cluster, and the visibility is actually pretty good. You can see each and every, detail in the cluster. And it feels very upmarket and premium for sure. The whole screen is covered with the cluster, so that's pretty good. And in the infotainment as well, you know, it's actually a big one. This is a 10.1 inch setup, and it's slick, smooth. You get navigation and everything, and a lot of functionalities also there in the infotainment. Okay, so here also, I mean, you know, Maruti has tried to give you that premium vibe, and I feel personally, now you see we have the Grand Vitara in the Nexa lineup. Now in the arena, you know, some people may feel, why did they launch a car like Victoris? Because Grand Vitara is already there. So, you know, they are competing with each other. What I feel honestly is that Maruti is not trying to change its image. Okay, they are wanting to go premium in the arena format as well. Because if they have launched the Victoris, I feel the cars like the Alto and the Celerio will be phased out in a couple of years, and you will not see that from Maruti. We have 360 camera with this. Now, as I'm, you know, was changing lanes, it was indicating that the car is coming. ORVM mein indicate kar raha tha. So there you go. You can see the side views as we are moving forward, and the camera quality is actually pretty good in the Maruti Suzuki Victoris. Check it out. What are your thoughts about it? Do let me know in the comments. Let's accelerate once again, and we'll do a brake test from the speed of 70. भैया आप सीट बेल्ट पहन लीजिए, ठीक है? Let's do a brake test. Come on. Okay, let this car go. And here we go. Oh, that engine note is really good, guys. No doubt about it. Braking is pretty good with the Maruti Suzuki Victoris. It comes with 4 disc brakes, guys. आपको चारों wheels में disc brakes मिलते हैं. So that's another safety factor. 6 airbags as standard, ABS, lane keep assist, level 2 ADAS, adaptive cruise control. You get all the bells and whistles when you go for this particular variant. And if you go for the topmost variant, you get the strong hybrid setup, okay, with an eCVT. And it is, you know, if you are a person who does not care about mechanical feel and the soul of the car and just prefers a relaxed drive, I think the eCVT is something that you can definitely consider. But even with the torque converter, it's actually doing a really good job in terms of comfort. I mean, it's going over bumps, you don't even feel it. Just check it out. Suspension setup is so good with the all-new Maruti Victoris. I mean, it's just eating up bad roads. And you know, it's very comfortable to be in the driver's seat for sure. The seat comfort is actually very good. You get ventilated seats for both the driver and the left side passenger as well. And you know, the quality, the cushioning is really good in the all-new Maruti Suzuki Victoris. It is on the firmer side, which is a good thing because long journeys will not be tiring. And plus, अगर आप ventilation on कर देते हो, तो it's going to be a breeze if you're going on long trips on highways and everything. And अभी मैंने on किया ventilation. I can feel it cooling my back, okay. And I feel this is the most important feature in India. Sunroof is something, you know, bonus. But I feel more than the sunroof, ventilated seats are, you know, the most important feature in a country like India. See guys, it is showing that this particular bike on my left is too close to my car. So I have to be careful. So the sensors are working perfectly with the Suzuki Victoris. Everything is working really well here in the Maruti Suzuki Victoris, you know. And I mean, you expect that from a car like Suzuki. Reliability, electronics working well. You know, fit and finish is actually pretty good in this car. And a lot of soft touch material has also been provided to give you that enhanced premium feel. So, a lot of things to like about the Victoris. Even the drive is also actually pretty good. We'll take a different road, share you some more details. And let's use the paddle shifters. Let's see if we can get some manual control. पहले हम इसको M mode में डाल देते हैं. And here we are. M mode में गाड़ी है. And let's go. We had M1. Does it hold the revs? Oh wow, it goes all the way up to, I think, close to 7,000 RPM, and it holds the rev for a few seconds and then it upshifts on its own. Let me see, let me show you again. Yes, 6,500 to 6,600 RPM तक rev hold करती है ये, so that you get some manual control. So in M mode, the performance is of course slightly enhanced compared to D mode. Do get some manual control when you are in manual mode, and paddle shifters are not totally useless with this car. So that's a good thing in my opinion. If you're looking for some more performance, you can definitely shift to manual. We'll take a left from here and you can see mileage जो हमको मिल रहा है ना अभी. See, I'm driving it, I'm not driving it sedately. You guys, since you've been watching this video, I'm sure you all have understood. I'm not driving it sedately. I'm driving it with a little bit of enthusiasm, and I'm getting 14 kilometers to the liter. And if I were to drive sedately, I think 18, 19 तो कहीं नहीं गया इसमें. So mileage के मामले तो I believe there is no competition when it comes to Suzuki. So let's again. The engine does get loud when you reach 6000 RPM, but is not annoying. Okay, at least in my personal opinion, it's definitely not annoying. And of course, this car is not made for cornering or anything. Okay, now we tried doing that, but there is a lot of understeer at some points. So this is not definitely made for cornering or going overly enthusiastic. In a straight, it is fine. Okay, you feel stability as well. It's not that it's unstable or the car will shake or anything like that. In a straight, it's absolutely fine. If you're at higher speeds, this car will do the job, guys. Now, if you're going over some breakers and everything, I've already shown you, suspension setup is sublime with the Maruti Suzuki Victoris. And in terms of handling, it's actually pretty good. Body roll is there slightly, but very well contained. Not a lot. फिर से कर रहा हूँ. You do feel some amount of body roll, but it's nothing to be worried about because it is definitely well contained. I'm personally a fan of the trumpet horn. The horn here is fine, but change कर देना guys बाद में. So there you go. We are at 5000 RPM and the engine is screaming. A little bit. You can feel it that it's telling me that dude, you're straining me. So ये मैंने gear change कर दिया. We are using the paddle shifters. And see, there you go. But the suspension, guys, I must tell you, it is so good. The suspension setup, the tuning that Maruti does when it comes to the suspension, they know what they're doing. Even when I drove the Dzire, the all-new Dzire, it was so good to drive in terms of its suspension. So comfortable, It absorbs the bump like it's nothing. यहाँ पे बहुत सारे bad patches थे, guys. I wanted to show you the suspension feel, but यहाँ पे road को surprisingly बना दिया गया है. तो ये तो मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ा surprise है कि कलकत्ता में आपको गड्ढे नहीं मिल रहे अभी मेरे को. So that's one thing. But anyway, you can take my word on it. The suspension feel is really good in the Victoris, guys. One thing if I wanted to complain about is the glossy black elements on the steering wheel and on the door here. So not a big fan of it because it'll become a fingerprint magnet. Scratches will be visible. So though it gives that देखो क्या suspension है यार इसका. Though it does give that premium feel and everything, I am personally not a fan of it. We have heads-up display also, as you can see here. तो ये मैं खोलना ही भूल गया था. मेरे को तो हैबिट ही नहीं है heads-up display की ना. So anyway, we'll just do one 0 to 100 test manual mode में. Guys, before we start the 0 to 100 in the manual mode, this is a very convenient car to drive. I have enjoyed driving the Victoris, and in the city, it will be a breeze if you're driving the torque converter for sure. Very easy to drive, very easy to maneuver. Handling is really good. Suspension setup and feel is also on another level. Very soft and absorbs, all the potholes very efficiently. You don't even realize it. So let's get started. Okay, so it upshifted on its own. I was waiting to upshift. Annual mode mein is definitely faster. So I don't know, guys, you all can calculate it, or I'll leave a timer so you can get an idea as to how the Victoris feels in 0 to 100 when it comes to automatic and manual mode. So anyways, guys, this was my drive review of the Maruti Suzuki Victoris, and I thoroughly enjoyed driving it. It does not feel slow at all from any angle. Given what it comes with, it's actually decent in terms of performance and what you'd expect from a mass market vehicle. Overtaking in terms of highways and all, everything will not be a problematic job. Yes, but you have to time it with this particular car. Handling is really good with this car, though there is some body roll. Steering feel is really light. So maneuvering such a long car also becomes very easy. It's actually very easy to maneuver. Steering centers really fast as well. So all that, these are the good talking points here when it comes to the drivability of the Victoris. ADAS works well, blind spot works well, and the heads-up display also works well. You can see each and everything very clearly, and you get the option for getting manual control as well with the Victoris. You have paddle shifters, you have D mode as well. When it comes to manual mode, it's of course you do have more control with your revs. It goes up to I think 6,400 to 6,500 RPM before it upshifts on its own. But when it comes to the automatic mode, it upshifts a little bit before 6,000 RPM. So there you lose some control. So if you want to extract some more performance with this car, manual mode is the mode you need to be in, especially when it comes to overtaking on highways. And in terms of mileage, तो अभी भी 14 दे रहा है मेरे को. मैंने इस गाड़ी को एकदम रगड़ के चलाया guys. It is still giving me 14. It's not going below 14. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. That's the USP of Suzuki. That mileage will never be a concern with any Suzuki car. Overall, the view is fantastic. The car feels very big inside. When you're driving it, it's broad. The bonnet, it feels longer. So all that is there in terms of looks. Exterior wise also it feels very premium. It gives you that aspirational value as well if you are driving this particular car. Everything works fantastically. Okay, and what was my takeaway, like what's the best thing for me in this particular car is the suspension, guys. I mean, it is so beautifully tuned for Indian roads. I mean, if you're driving it, pata hi nahi chalega. It's like butter. It's buttery smooth. If you go over bad roads, if you're driving on smooth roads, it's awesome. If you go over bad roads also, it's not going to be a problem. So this was my honest opinion. But yeah, one thing I forgot to add, it's not a performance car, guys. So don't expect any sort of performance. Yeah, आराम से चलाने वाली गाड़ी है. You have to drive it like a sane person. Not like a maniac. Do not expect performance with the Suzuki Victoris, but do not expect dullness also with this car, because it is definitely not slow. It does the job, guys. It does a very good job, in fact, in my opinion, with the engine that it's coming with, guys. So this was my honest take, about the Suzuki Victoris, guys. What are your thoughts? You can let me know. If you have taken a test drive, how have you felt about this car personally? Do let me know that in the comments as well. What do you think Maruti could have done better with the Suzuki Victoris? Do let me know in the comment section. Do you feel that they will come out with a turbo engine or not in the Suzuki Victoris like you get in the Fronx? If they do, I feel it will really help them with their sales. It's my opinion. But what are your thoughts though? And is Maruti now trying to change its image from being someone who sells cars like Alto and Celerio to something more premium? Would you go for that personally or not? Do let me know in the comment section, guys. And thank you so much for joining me in this video. I really appreciate your support. If you have any suggestions, they're always welcome, guys. And I will definitely do my best to keep improving and bring you the best quality videos when it comes to cars, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.